we're on to Streamview. We don't have any representatives here. Streamview Drive, Tom Lander, you want to give us a quick overview?
So thank you for having us tonight. Thank you, community members, for coming out and
Oh, please use a mic here. We're recording, and our mics should pick it up pretty well. And we've got 2 mics, so anybody who is talking, please use the microphone.
So my name is Anna Orzel Arnita, President of the Redwood Village Community Council, and for the last 18 months I've been serving as the chair of the Streamview Drive Action Team, a team that's comprised of about 15 members. We have PAC representation, Eastern area, and then 3 residents from each section of Streamview Drive. And we have been working on this project now for 18 months, and so it's gotten to this point, and I'm very glad to be here and that you will be voting on a recommendation to the city, hopefully in favor of our project that came through. Just want to make you, just let you know that in all of this time of 18 months, we've had our meetings, we've updated through the newsletter, we have met with our council members, conducted the walk audit, conducted a survey. We've also created a website to communicate to members as well. And we've provided updates here at Eastern area as well as at PAC. And we've updated on Streamview in every newsletter that we've given out to the community members. And I'm proud to say that our community members have signed letters of support. And I have 177 letters of support in favor of this project for Streamview Drive. And so I would encourage you to vote to recommend this project to the city. Thank you.
I recently sent out an email to everybody with a link to the project at the conceptual plan, so you could look them over and see if you had any questions. And then during the last month, you've had a chance to go out and maybe look over the site and see if you had any questions as well. Does anybody have any questions for Tom? He's here so he can specifically answer those. Or does everybody?
Also, I'd like to clarify, we're here, we'd like you to vote on the plans with the concept plans. Right. We have money to move forward into the full design. That's what we're asking.
We have money to move into the full design.
Right.
And so how much money is that?
Roughly $400,000.
$400,000. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Danielle?
Last month I asked about the old plan, and I was wondering if anybody had that.
Go ahead.
Last month I asked about the old plan from about 15, 20 years ago. I was wondering if anybody had that and brought it this time.
I did look for a plan. I did look at it. There was a 15, 20-year-old plan while I was
Tom, I'm sorry, can you put that in the mic so everybody in the audience can hear you and so we have it on tape today? Here, go ahead and hear that.
I did actually check. I did not find an older plan, but I would assume that the plan is 15, 20 years, the data, the usefulness of it.
You did find one, but it just without a name? No. You did not. Yeah, because I have any questions. Okay, does anybody else have any questions?
I have a question.
Earl, just a second, Earl, you need a mic, I'm sorry. Here, she's fine.
Well, my question is,
Can you turn that on?
Where did that money come from? And also, to is the residents going to pay, some kind of a fee?
No. Some of the money's redevelopment money, and no, it's not fee from the residents.
Now, what happens if the redevelopment money gets used?
This money's not going to be.
It's already accounted for. Sure. Let's get it. Could you get a mic too, Tom, so we can get this? I got a mic. Great. No, Danielle's home.
And it took me going to 4 people to finally find the guy that had the plans for his house. And that was only within a year. And I finally found the plans for his, because he was in a flood control zone. So that is true. I would have loved to went through the boxes and tried to help you find it. You're welcome.
So where are we going to get the money to build it? We have the money to design it, but not to build it, and if redevelopment money goes away, then where do we get the money? And then how are we going to maintain it?
Maintenance would have to be set up through some kind of maintenance assessment district. So how we can build it, how we can pay for that, we have to either get transit money or look for various grant programs, sandbag, or federal highways grants. At this point, we don't know.
And then I also have a question. For the maintenance assessment district, it's not just going to affect the people on Streamview Drive, is it? Is it going to affect the whole community, or is it on Streamview Drive?
It depends on how it's set up. I'm not really sure.
I'm not really sure. Okay.
Can I make 2 comments on that too? Yeah. Danielle, you know, as we have worked with Pat and with the Eastern area, one of the most important things is to have a project where it's shovel ready. And so we've got the money for the engineering plans for the street. Once that's in place, Tom's been very aggressive in trying to find grants to apply for it as well, and I think there's potential with CDBG funding. Is that right? Oh, okay.
There's also
right in
I'm sorry, Tom, could you please?
There's various funding sources. We don't have one at this point. The first step we need to go through is to design it.
So we're going to have to look for multiple places for funding because it's huge, huge. And then you had asked about the maintenance assessment district, and of course when we get to that point, we're going to make it fair for everyone. I mean, as a whole community, both in Redwood Village and Oak Park, this is going to benefit our whole community. So we'll look at spreading a maintenance assessment fee, around the whole thing. I just wanted to make one other comment too. As we started this process, both Councilmember Marty Emerald and Tony Young had said that they would support this process and will support whatever the community and the professional staff recommends.
Oh, I'm sure. Any questions in the audience? Any more questions? Any questions? I thought I was raised, yeah. Ma'am, can you please speak into the microphone?
Hi, my name is April Molly. This is my first meeting to actually see what the plans are. My concern is parking. Okay. I mean, can you just kind of give me quick ones over regarding that? Because that's definitely going to be impacted.
Yes, I mean, right now there's conceptual plans, and they show some parking that's, lost apparently in certain areas that would be designed to, account. We've done a parking survey of the area showing the highest use is 59% of its peak hours, so there is available parking, but we're going to do our best, maintain all the existing parking.
That is one thing they said is they're going to try and make sure that none of the parking's lost, especially in the area where the apartment buildings are. They did stress that last night.
And for those of us who were at the public workshop as well, Julio Fuentes, who is Tom's boss, had just assured us that they would maintain levels of parking. So that's been like one of the largest concerns of community members. Anybody else want to make a comment?
And then once this is all complete, how long would it be until everything would move along and start on all this?
And can we get the mic back to Tom? He's the answer after that.
What's the question again? When can we move forward? Assuming it's approved, we could, prepare a package to submit this to pre-design next week. And, design would start 4 months from that point.
But I think she's asking when would it...
When do we start building it?
Right.
That depends on when we get the funding to actually do the construction. Right now we're in design.
And you're looking for how much money for completing the construction?
Well, we could do it in phases. The entire project, around 5 to 6 million, but we would do it in sections.
$1 million at a time, sort of?
Yeah, depending on how much we get.
And then if anybody, Anna, could you tell us where the plan is available to look at in case anybody in the community wants to go look at the concept plans?
Sure. So you can just go to www.redwoodvillagecc.org and click on Streamview Drive, and it's there.
Can you repeat that? I think a few people will read it with hands.
redwoodvillagecc.org. Okay. Any other comments or questions? All in favor, show of raising hands.
No. Actually, we need a motion from our board. Lee, go ahead.
I know that what we're trying to get to is the actual design. Right now we have conceptions. Are there any circles or roundabouts, I forget what they technically call, but where they put this concrete circle in the middle of the intersection?
Yes.
Yes.
There are some of those
They're in the
concept.
conceptual plans, right? They don't have to be in the ultimate plan, but that's one of the things that we discussed. How many?
Just a sec. We need mics, guys. Tell them mics. I'm sorry. We've tried really hard to do minutes well, and unless it's easily heard on the tape, it's really hard to get the minutes right. So go ahead.
So yes, there will.
How many turnabouts? All the intersections had traffic circles.
I think most of the major ones. Two.
All right. Do we have a motion from anybody that kicked on board? Regarding, I think maybe we should take this in two questions. One is to recommend the concept plan, and the second is to recommend the funding of the to fund the official plans. Is that right?
I'm not really sure.
Well, I was just thinking that we should have two members. I feel like on my board there's different, I'm not positive on this, but just because of some of the questions, I don't know if there's, one is approval of the concept design that we saw, and the second would be approving the funding.
Clarification, I thought it was just to go forward with the
Concept.
Yeah, we'd like to move forward
Right,
with the
but
design
Tom
of the
mentioned
concept.
funding. He added the funding to it, which is why I was going to break it up.
Funding is in our,
We already have it.
they already have it.
You already, so we don't have to approve the funding.
No.
Well, I understand, but I thought he was requesting.
We have the funds to move forward with the design. We're asking you to approve this concept.
The concept.
So we can do
Great, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking us to approve the funding as well.
it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Great, then we're just going to, do we have a motion?
I make a motion. I make a motion that we accept the conceptual plan on Streamview Drive that is long overdue.
As presented at our last meeting, right?
As presented at our last meeting.
Enthusiastically.
Enthusiastically. Second.
And we have a second from Danielle. All in favor of approving the concept plan as presented at last month's meeting, please raise your hand.
No, I'm going to have to think about it.
I think we had our discussion. We had more discussion. It's a concept. It's not.
The circles don't have to be completed.
All those on the board who are in favor, please raise your hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations. Second thing. We don't have our groundwater.
I am just really delighted that we're able to move forward with this project, that it's actually going into a technical design phase. And, it's been a pleasure working with the city. We have a great engineer, Thomas Landry, and a great community.
We are very excited as a community that Streamview is going to come together and be a nice area for people to enjoy and drive on.
It's not the same.
Who's next? How about you?
Pretty great.
Well-behaved women rarely make history. We are making history.
I'm very excited about them approving the measure, and it's been something I've been looking forward and working on for a long time. And I think the people in the community are really excited about it, and I can't wait to see what the next round of plans looks like.
I'm very happy that it was approved. It's a long overdue project that should have been many years ago, and I'm really looking forward to the way the community has come together to support this.